And good afternoon, everyone. We started looking at Microsoft Word Basic. Now we will be moving on to a bit more advanced as it relates to Microsoft Word. We would have covered inserting table inside of as it relates to Microsoft Application Basic. Now I am also going to include a table in this advanced session, a table that I am going to further use to create what is called a fillable form. And by now you should know that a fillable form is one that you can fill out online, or don't have to be online, but automatically by typing in your information on the computer. Instead of printing it out and filling out the form, you can actually do it in soft copy version. So I am going to insert a table. I'm going to insert a table of 5 rows and 2 columns. So I am below where I have inserted the table here, and I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to go to table. I said 5 rows. I could choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 2 columns. Or I could also go to insert table, where I can choose 5 rows like you see in here. No, sorry, 5 rows and 2 columns. So 5 rows and 2 columns. All right, and I click on my OK, and there we go. Now I'm going to type in the first section here heart middle quarters. And what I want to do, I want this to be the heading running right across my entire table. So I'm going to click at this section and bring it across to highlight the entire column, sorry, the entire row. Right click on it, and I'm going to click on merge cells. And you realize that the entire area here basically join into one. So I want my heart middle quarters to be bold, and I want it to be center aligned, and I can also change the font size of it. Let's say I want it to be 16. Now I'm going to move the section here that has this first section here. I'm going to type first name colon, and I move to the next section. I'm going to type last name colon, and I'm going to go to the next section. I'm going to have DOB, which stands for date of birth. And the next section, I am going to write tell for your telephone. And below date of birth, I'm going to place gender. And gender can either be if the person is M for male or F for female. Moving across, I am going to write program. And that is an area where you would select which program you are basically doing with heart middle quarters. And next, I am going to choose address. And below that, I am going to have parish. Now I want to merge this area as well, so let me just highlight it. Then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click on merge cells. And there we go. Now, given that these are headings, we can basically bold these areas. We can bold them. So I'm bolding all the major headings. All right, so this form is just creating one that in table format to basically just to capture some general ideas as we move along. we'll be creating more advanced and more complex table. Now, here is a form created from a table. However, this is not a fillable form, but it is a step in creating a fillable form. We will move on from this to use this to create a fillable form. So this is generally step one into creating a fillable form. So we'll move on to part two of the video where we're basically using some of the features of creating a fillable form.